Yeah, I showed Chris, I'm like, do you see this? And he's like,
why the hell would you text us?
oh no.
I am who I'm meant to be. I am who I'm meant to be. Over and out again. My future needed clarity, so I could see how you react, how you react to me. So much differently. I am different.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a little bit different vlog today. You may have already seen the news on Beauty and the Beaston's Tiff's channel, but that was more of an announcement, and we want to kind of break it down how we found out and where we are right now with everything. But what's the news if people can't read the title?
We're pregnant. We're so extremely blessed that it happened, you know.
First of all, bear with Tiffany. She is in the beyond exhausted phase.
Yeah,
Not
so
only
my eyes
was
are
she
just
up till,
watering.
what, like 2 o'clock in the morning last night? The kids are down for a nap right now, and she's like counting the seconds that she can close her own eyes. So we are both super excited.
But basically, it was really hard to keep it from you because the day when I made the nasty bread, right?
Yeah,
the nasty bread day is the day that we found out. Shortly after that, like, it wasn't like, okay.
It was yesterday, or 2 days ago?
2 days ago. It wasn't like, okay, like this is like this big cinematic event, like I'm gonna pee on the stick and see if I'm pregnant, and then I'm going to surprise Chris, which couldn't really be a surprise anyway because we're actively trying. It was like crazy in the middle of chaos. Like a couple of days ago, I knew I was pregnant. Like I woke up, I was having weird dreams. This is my 4th baby, guys, so I'm a veteran now, right, Annie?
Yep. I mean, I knew when it happened. I was like, that was it.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
Anyway, I just knew it, and then I was like, am I going crazy? But I just had all these symptoms, and my test kept being negative. It's still so early. Like, I haven't even gotten to my missed period yet. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think the test is here. I'm like hiding it from Carter. So the day that I felt like a ton of symptoms was the day that I tested on camera, like on my phone. I was gonna figure out a way to like surprise Chris and all of this stuff. And then it was like stark white, and I was like, what? Like, I know I'm pregnant. Like, I just knew it. I feel like I'm pregnant. So that was a fail, but I do still have it on my camera. And then the next day...
No, it was later that day. That's what I'm saying. You tested on camera, like updated them. And I put that in the vlog. You were like, I don't know guys, like I feel pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
It's all been like such a blur.
You know, every day has been like Groundhog Day because we're stuck in the house, but on top of like being tired and, you know, not really having any breaks from the kids because they're not going to school or anything like that, I feel like it's all been like one big day. Like it all just seems like a blur. But I don't know, I told you guys on camera, I was like, it's negative, but I feel like I'm pregnant. Like I just knew. Then in the middle of chaos, Chris was on the phone with his brother, and I was like, couldn't get off the couch. And I know like a lot of you haven't been noticing that I've been really tired and just like not myself lately. And I was like, this is really weird. Like either my thyroid is messed up again or I'm pregnant. So I just went and got another test, even though my morning test was negative. I went to the bathroom, and it was like starting to process, and I saw it right away. And I like came out because I was like, wait, is this like real? Is it getting darker? Like as it was getting darker.
Still on the phone with my brother.
Yeah, I showed Chris, I'm like, do you see this? And he's like, well, like his brother was still talking. Chris was just like staring at the test because we had taken like a few and they were all negative. But anyway, still super early. But anyway, I'm gonna insert a clip here because Chris was vlogging that day. So this is like our literal reaction.
To finding out. I mean, this is when this is the first time we saw any kind of line. Any kind of line,
even though I always swear I see something. But anyway, here it is.
It's in the middle of chaos. What did Carter take of yours? He took his energy. You guys,
Tiff just took my energy.
My energy. a lot. This morning I took a pregnancy test, nothing. I only have one left and I just can't live my life. Just what?
I can never see it, and I see it.
You can't see it like this.
No.
He's on the phone with his brother. The kids are screaming, running around fighting. I'm sweating and I'm always freezing cold.
I might not be able to put this in, but I said to my brother, I was like, Tiff just keeps taking test after test, and he's like,
Mommy.
she took more than one test today. I was like, yeah, this is at least the second since this
Okay,
morning.
1 minute, okay?
He was like, what's changed since then? Did you guys do it? I was like, that's not really how it works, brother. But,
Can I see?
What? What, you wanted there to be 2 lines? You want a baby? We're gonna ask God for one and keep praying, okay? I told him, I'm like, do you see something? While he's like on the phone with his brother. And he's like,
usually every time she shows me, I'm
what
like,
was your face when you were on the phone? You were like,
I have no idea what my brother said for the last 2 minutes of our conversation, by the way.
I just like, all of a sudden my lefty's been out of business for a long time.
Mommy,
And all of a sudden I just felt a burning in lefty and I was like,
Obviously, my lefty's not out of business.
go hi, Mommy.
we need to talk later. This is
a
so
bad time
surreal
for
right
jokes.
now. But this is what is like when you find out when you already have 3.
Go hi. Go hi. Go hi.
Then the next day, of course, I can't stop testing. I take another test and it's like blank looking. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not announcing my pregnancy. Like, what is going on? And then that afternoon, I took a test and it was like bright. And then this morning,
Well, so hold on. That morning, that was yesterday morning, she took a test and we didn't really see anything, but like whatever, it's weird her first urine versus her like later in the day, but she also took a first response, is that what it is? The clear blue?
oh no, clear blue
Yeah,
digital.
She took a clear blue digital that should say yes or no, and like it's way too early for that because that doesn't even tell you till what? Like
Your missed period, I think.
yeah. And it said clearly not pregnant, but she took a hammer to it and broke it up.
I did not take a hammer. I used something else to like take it apart.
And whether, I don't know like if that's how that works or not, but there's easily, you can see 2 lines on that one. So it was like, okay. It basically was so confusing whether she was or wasn't, but we kind of...
It was an emotional roller coaster.
All along knew.
I knew
You
because that's how I
definitely were.
felt.
Yeah.
And I have no energy. So, yesterday, we got another pack, took a test, and it was like really, really light. And I was like, oh gosh, like, well, what is going on? And then I took a test last night, and it's very bright. And I took a test this morning, and it was
Lots of tests.
mediocre. Luckily, we have a lot of tests.
I mean...
And then this afternoon, I took another one. It's weird. I think like my afternoon pee is better.
There's no doubt. No doubt.
Let's try to focus it. So there's definitely 2 lines on that. And I'm not up to my missed period yet, but I feel like we haven't really gotten a chance to take it all in yet. And of course people wait much longer to announce, but we take you through everything with us. So I feel like
you
this
guys
is...
knew we were testing.
Yeah.
We're not going to lie to you and say, no, we're not. If, you know, faith over fear, if anything were to happen.
I literally
we
just
would
said the same thing in my
lean on,
channel.
Did you? We would lean on, you know, you guys for support as well. You know, but you guys are a part of it since we put up that 4th frame from IKEA. I mean, you guys knew we're going for baby number 4. Otherwise, there'd be a picture of these stinky dogs in there.
Oh,
right?
I love you,
Or
boys.
maybe us. I don't know.
You know, how do you feel about like being pregnant during all of this? Because you know everyone's going to ask you that. I addressed it in my announcement, but like, what's your feelings on it?
Yeah, it's definitely scary. Like, I don't want you going and being exposed, you know, not unnecessarily, but like increasing your risk by going to people who have seen multiple people in a day, like a doctor.
Yeah.
You know, if televisits are a possibility and we can do our own measurements and things, like you do have a background, we do have things that we can order on Amazon, so hopefully they may be open to that during this time, especially like in the early stages. I don't know, we just have to like let it develop. Also, all this stuff, you know, I'm still putting in hope that it could blow over. I know there's like a lot of things saying that it's gonna get worse before it gets any better, but let's just pray that it gets better and better and
Yeah.
better.
I mentioned this in my announcement too, is that just, I feel like an overall sense of calm, even though I am having mood swings. It's not really mood swings, it's like getting exhausted and needs a nap, Tiffany. Like, it's just hard.
Yeah.
But like, I do feel like an overwhelming sense of like calm and peace. And like last night, I just had the urge to like clean the bathrooms at like midnight, so I don't know why I did that. Made a DIY cleaner, got all the kids' stuff ready for the morning, made a sticker chart there. Because we had a rough night last night, and I was just thinking to myself, like, how can I make tomorrow better? So like I made like a list for us to do. We just really need structure to our day, otherwise the kids just fight and things get crazy.
And we've gotten lax the last couple of days just because, like, you know,
We're tired. Yeah.
I've been tired.
And then when it's all on him to do everything, if I'm like taking a nap or something, like I feel guilty. So I just like try to do the most that I can, but also listen to my body. It's just funny that I canceled my spring cleaning the other day, and that was, I didn't know I was pregnant. I just knew something was going on and I needed to listen to my body. And what do I know? My body was making a baby. So it's really important to be in tune with your body. I just feel so blessed.
Yep.
And I feel still like in complete and utter shock. We do have a boy name and a girl name. We won't be telling those yet. I have no idea when we're going to find out the gender. We found out at like 10 weeks with Ella, right? But like said, like we're trying to stay home and like not go anywhere like when you don't have to, because I know like I got my blood drawn out of like a LabCorp and then had to drop it off at a post office. Like that is not where I need to be right now. So I really, there's a lot of unknown, but I just have like a lot of faith right now, and I'm excited to take you on this journey with us. And we want to know like what type of pregnancy content you want on here. It's not going to be all about pregnancy, I promise, but like we do want to like take you on this journey with us. You know, it's definitely going to be a lot different with everything that's going on right now.
I'll sneak up on Tiff when she's eating right out of the pickle jar with
you
like,
have caught me with the chocolate cake, and it's not good to eat chocolate cake, guys.
So there's one thing we also kind of skipped, is that we have told our family and like people over like, you know, close to us. Sorry if you're finding out here, we probably meant to tell you.
No, I told my close friends, and
I don't know if I told any of mine, but that's alright.
And I told our family. Tell Grandma and Grandpa first.
We do need to tell Grandma and Grandpa
right, as soon as we're done here.
But we're not going to make a huge deal out of it and make those their own individual videos. If you've done that, that's fine. If you guys like that, I'm sorry. But our family, we kind of knew it was going to be a little anticlimactic, especially with our fourth, so.
Wait, let's just insert right here us telling our family so you can see how it went.
Yeah.
Everybody always talks like about how they tell their family and make exciting videos.
What is this?
What is this contraption?
I don't know. Can you see me?
No.
You're just a big W.
I see you. I tried calling you and Mom at the same time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's going on? Oh, Tip, why the hell would you text us?
There's a baby in here.
I'm pregnant.
You are?
Yeah, due November 30th.
Aww. First try?
First try.
He shoots, he scores!
Wow, Chris said he shoots, he scores.
Oh my god.
We cray.
What?
I said we cray.
There you are.
Well, I just been so tired, and yesterday morning I woke up and felt like really nauseous, and I took a test and it was negative still, and then this morning, it was negative, and then like all day I'm so tired I can barely live and my boobs hurt, and I'm like, I'm taking another one, and then this one was positive tonight.
Oh my god, that's how I felt when I was at your house. Remember I had a fever?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I said make sure you call it.
Surprise, usually you do something different.
What do you mean?
And it's the fourth one. So
That's what I said. Like, oh, it's the fourth.
We were just showing Daddy your daughter singing Happy Birthday.
Oh yeah? What do you think?
Yeah. Oh my God. He didn't barely get to see the whole thing.
Oh. You want me to sing it? Tiff won't leave me alone until I tell you our newest news.
Oh no!
Yes.
Really?
Yep. Thank you. She's recording you. She feels fine. She literally just found out today.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, look at what is
Telling my brother and his wife. They always call us a little baby factory. So a little bit better than my dad's response.
I felt bad because
It's
you were
been fun.
like, wait, this is how you're telling me? But it wasn't, like, we were, like, finding out together.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's what happens with your fourth kid, I guess.
Fourth and final.
Honestly, besides, like, the pandemic that's going on and everything like that, my literal biggest concern is what we're going to do with our house, like, where people are going to go. And I like everything very, like, organized, and I always, like, have a plan in my head. It's weird though, because I am very spontaneous too. Like,
Yeah.
I like spontaneous and crazy stuff.
I'll tell you
However,
what, we have a lot of time to figure
we do
that out.
have a lot of
We have
time,
9
but
months
it bothers me
plus-
to not know.
Plus 6 months of baby being in here. We don't need to jump on that right away. But
I'm ready to see this belly grow.
me too. We're feeling blessed, guys.
So blessed.
Thank you for all of your support, and we'll be back with a real vlog tomorrow.
And I hope that I get some energy back so I can continue to make really good videos for Beauty and the Beast. But right now, all I can do is
If not,
fall
I'm
asleep.
gonna have to put my cleaning hat on.
You are,
Start
honey.
scrubbing some toilets.
Get it all done.
That's right.
I scrubbed the toilet last night.
You did. I should have recorded you.
You were sleeping.
That's right.
Must have been nice.
Alright, guys.
We'll see you in the next one.